This is a story all about how his life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, sit right there, and I'll tell you how Joe became a hero and saved all of Israel. Joe was born in Canaan. He was raised in the fields, is where he spent most of his days, dreaming and speaking visions from God, wearing this trippy coat that he got from his pop. When his 10 older brothers, they had zero chill. They started making trouble, almost got Joe killed. They were jelly with his hag, traded for money in a bag, said you're slaving for somebody somewhere far from Canaan. He begged and pleaded with God day after day, but God had other plans and sent Joe on his way. Potiphar's slaves, integrity was his ticket, became overseer of the property and everything in it. Running the ship, yo, this isn't bad, still far from home but feeling tight with God. Is this what slaving and living in Egypt is like? This might be alright, but the boss's wife tries to get Joe to be her man. Joe ain't flirty, but she's thirsty. Yo, I don't think so, ma'am. He ran, she tore his clothes and accused him of rape. Glad he stayed woke, but now he's in jail with no escape. Before God is the master planner, allowing homeboy to be thrown into the slammer, saying woke with integrity, wisdom and honesty, got promoted, watching prison, giving God the glory. Joe interpreted some dreams, they got him out of there. Pharaoh needed help with a couple of his nightmares. 7 lotta, 7 outta, here's a preparation plan. He said, yo, Holmes, come be my right-hand man. 9 years later, cows and crops are looking really bad, but all I good cause Joe's ruling, God save and plan. Meanwhile, his brothers were dying, trying to stay alive, go on a trip to Egypt, striving to survive, and they asked Joe for food. They don't recognize this old bro 22 years ago was this guy, but Joe did, told them, and forgave them all, gave them more than enough to save his family Israel. Now this is a story more than the man, more than lows, more than highs, more than glory in the end. No, is God taking care of Israel, his fam, working all out for good, always his master plan.
Hold up. What are we rapping about?
Oh, what are we rapping about? About Joseph.
Explain?
You see, Joseph, he saved, it's in the opening line, he is a hero to all of Israel and all people. See, Joseph, what happened thousands of years ago with Joseph, recorded in the Bible in the book of Genesis, not only affected people back then, it saved all of Egypt, saved all surrounding nations, including Israel, but God used that whole thing to save all of us. See, through Joseph, through Israel, is where Jesus was born from. And if God hadn't used Joseph, if Joseph hadn't gone through everything that he did, that brought him into Egypt, that brought him into the position he was in to be able to save all people, then Israel wouldn't have existed. That's God's people. They would have been dead from the famine. And Jesus, that's where Jesus came from. It's God's people. Now, another cool thing with the story of Joseph is that we actually see a parallel to the story of Jesus. You see, Joseph, he went to a land that wasn't his. Jesus, he entered the earth. He left his home too. He left heaven and he came to earth to be with us. And Joseph, he was used to save all the people in the surrounding nations at that time. And in that same way, Jesus came to earth and he died and he rose again. So that way he could take on the punishment for our sins to save all the world, all people, not just the people near him or the people in that day and time, but all people, all nations, forever and ever, for those who choose to believe him. So as we celebrate Joseph through this rap, my hope is that you not only enjoy this funky, fresh beat, yo, but we can turn this into praise for Jesus for what he did for all of us.